Just really appreciate the meaning of tonight's game with the Bama salute, and just a salute from our program to all of the military, past and present, that give us an opportunity to have freedom each and every day. So we really appreciate. We've enjoyed partnering with the ROTC group here on campus, and the energy and support, and just spending time together with them has really helped to grow our leadership, our character, our togetherness, and I just really appreciate all of them coming out tonight to support us.
Raise your hands if you have questions for players. We'll do questions for players and start with Elijah.
Question for either of the players. Obviously with tonight being Bama salute night, what does a night like tonight mean? So all militarily, what does a night like tonight mean?
It just means a lot. Just knowing that the people that fought for your country and you're able to be on a free land because of them is just a lot. And we saluted them, and we even practiced with them as well. We have a close bond with the ROTC, so we're really grateful for them.
Yeah, it just kind of puts you in the headspace that what we do out here is not hard compared to what they do for us. And having the opportunity to practice with them, to do what they do, carry heavy book bags, and just they're fighting for someone next to them and saving their lives. So it makes it easy. It puts us in a headspace. All we have to do is play for the person out there next to us. So I thought it was something that was very life-changing, and it showed us a sense of gratitude as well.
Over to the left, Fisher.
Just for either player, you guys gave up 73 points, obviously, opening night to Stetson. Since then, the most you give up in a game is 44. Just what have you guys done defensively, just kind of to limit shots and just kind of limit the opponent in the last couple games?
Truthfully, I don't think we've done enough. We've given up a lot of points to these opponents. There's a lot of things that we have to work on defensively. That was something that not only our coach harped on, but something that we have to realize as players. When we play these tougher opponents, we can't give up as many shots, as many fouls. So that's something we're going to work on tomorrow, so it won't happen Wednesday.
Back over to the right, Jay.
Question for Jess. You've been able to rack up points this season, but just how have you been personally working on your defensive side?
Like I said, this is something I have to continue to improve on, whether that's just me knowing the scout, whether me knowing that if a player's right-hand dominant to force them left, but it's something that I truly have to work on, and it's going to help the team as well. A lot of us players have to work on it, but defense is something that we have to hone on as a team.
To the middle, Nathan.
And so for you guys, obviously defense translates into offense, and so being able to take turnovers and convert those into points, you did that, especially Alancia, being able to create a lot of havoc in transition. Mm-hmm. Just how fun and exciting is it to be able to play at a faster pace and being able to get involved in transition as well?
It's fun. It's really fun. I really take pride on defense, so I just try to. I feel like my energy and me doing what I have to do is going to pick everybody else up. Right. But I think it's fun. It's so easy way to get points as well, just being smart.
We'll go back to Elijah in the front.
Yeah, question for Lancey. Obviously, you played 17 minutes after having to miss the last game. How'd you feel out there on the court tonight?
I felt good. It was just good to be back on the court, missing the last game, being the biggest cheerleader on the bench until being in the game and actually, seeing what's on the court. So it felt good.
Any more questions for student athletes? Nope. Okay, thank you, girls. Please raise your hands if you have questions for Coach Curry. We'll start with Alex and then that, between Jay and Nathan. Thank you. Go ahead.
Hi, Coach.
Hey, Nathan.
At the beginning of the season, you stated that you wanted your players in a more defensive mindset. Today, we saw over 27 defensive rebounds. Is this the improvement that you wanted to see?
I think we were pretty disappointed in our effort, honestly. I think you could see from the three of us up here tonight as far as the defensive energy. Little things, it's tendencies, right? We consistently allowed him to go right, showed a couple of clips at halftime, felt like we tried to make some adjustments. But there's a lot of little things we've got to continue to do. We played too much tonight with the foul. Can't give them 13 of 16 at the foul line. So, as much as we held them to 43, I know that's a pretty good number. I think we're all still a little disappointed. We've got to have more self-awareness. when we meet our switches and do the little things and recognize who we've matched up with, what's their strength, what's their weakness, strong hand, weak hand. So, and do a little bit better with our communication earlier and often. So I think we feel like right now, you can't always control if your shot's going in, but you can always control how hard you play on the defensive end, and understanding it's not always just about, being undisciplined. I thought there were times tonight we were a little bit undisciplined. We'll continue to work on it. So.
Front row, middle, Will.
Coach, one positive with the rebounding, your backcourt players rebounded like it was their job. Tamia had 6, Carly and Jess had 5 each. What did you see out of them in that aspect of the game?
Yeah, when we can get stops and get our transition game going, in the kick ahead, I thought we were able to do that in the third quarter. I think it was really critical to our success. We only had 1 offensive rebound in the first half, and that was something that we let them know at halftime. We can't not rebound the basketball better than that on the offensive glass. That's effort. So we had 9 the second half, and I thought that was a big difference too.
Right next to it.
Coach, your program's 4-0 once again for the third time in a row. You always preach about culture never graduating. Just what does it mean to be at 4-0 once again, despite having plenty of work to do in the future?
Yeah, I don't really think about being 4-0. I just think about how can we get better from today. What can we do better as a staff? What can they do better? And I think the teams that constantly are learning and growing, that's our focus. How can we be better today than yesterday? And I think the wins always take care of themselves when you can continue to do the things that we need to do every day and know the steps to take. So we're a work in progress, that's for sure.
Second row, middle, Nate.
All right, Coach, quick turnaround heading into Sanford. Just your biggest message to the team tomorrow heading into that game.
Yeah, we're going to have to do a really good job against a well-coached team. Matt Weiss was on my staff. I'm so incredibly proud of him and the opportunity he has to be leading Sanford. And then Hannah Barber, a former point guard that helped us get back to the tournament. So two folks that know our system really well. And so, the discipline that we're going to have on the defensive end, defending their ball screen actions and understanding who they are and what they're about. It's going to be a great test for us, and then a quick turnaround as we head down and play a really good Harvard team.
Couple more to Elijah in the front.
Yeah, Coach, 40 points in the paint tonight. Are you satisfied with the shot selection inside?
Yeah, I thought we missed too many, but finishing is toughness and focus. I thought we missed a lot around the rim, and sometimes when that happens, you can't allow it to affect the next play. So I thought we tried to fight through, but I thought we missed a lot around the rim there a little bit. So we got to use backboard and net and focus and finish, and that's just a little bit of toughness.
We'll finish on the other side to Matt.
Hi. So in the past, you've talked about sharing the ball. Tonight, the points are split pretty evenly between players. Is that something that you think you guys did pretty well tonight, or something you need improving on?
I think that's something that we probably would have had a better number had we finished some of those easy baskets. But I did like Alancia Ramsey, 3 assists to 1 turnover. Thought she did a really nice job tonight of being a high post presence for us with good passes. And, we turned it over 16 times, so we always want to have that 2-to-1 assist turnover ratio. But at the end of the day, that's something I think when you can finish a few more of those around the rim, that'll look a lot better.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank y'all for coming out tonight. We'll see y'all Wednesday. Roll Tide.